Yo, this your boy Big Keese. I know you can't see me right now. You can't see me right now because first of all, welcome to another episode of Wrestling Talk Radio. Let me get my studio audience. Thank you. Welcome to a special episode. We got a good show for y'all and everything. We're going back to back. You know what I'm saying? We're going back to back. So the reason I'm not on screen right now because I gotta piss off a couple of people. So let me go ahead and bring myself on screen. Let me hit this. No.
I'm out of here.
I had to piss Lucas off, man. Shout out to my boys, Green Bay Packers, on getting that dub on Sunday in Chicago. If I remember last week's show, Lucas said trash. Hey, Lucas, what happened last Sunday, man?
Trash. You guys still suck. You're not making playoffs.
What happened last Sunday?
You're still not making playoffs.
What happened, Lucas?
You're still not making playoffs.
What happened? What happened last Sunday?
I said we were not making playoffs. Right? That's what happened.
We were trash, right?
Y'all still trash. Y'all still suck.
My man was saying shit last week, man. After we went in there, even if it doesn't matter if it was Rodgers or my boy Love, we still got that dub, baby.
Jordan Love is a one-hit wonder.
We still got that.
He will never have a game like that ever again in his career. Right, enjoy it while you can.
I'm waiting for. Even though I got love for Justin Fields because he went to the Ohio State.
Nah, keep your love. We don't want that Green Bay bullshit over here.
He said keep the love. Keep the love.
Yeah, keep the love away from Fields. We don't need no Packer
you
fans.
You better be glad I fuck with you with Ohio State because other than that, we ain't got nothing.
You don't like them either. You like Packer. You like the Packers.
I like the Packers and I like Ohio State.
You don't like Ohio State. You like the Packers.
The Ohio State.
Fuck the Packers.
Man, who y'all got? Oh, y'all got Baker on Sunday too. Oh man.
That's Thomas, boy.
Don't lose to Baker though, man.
That's Thomas, Super Bowl boy.
Man, don't lose to Baker, fam. Don't lose to Baker.
Man, fuck y'all. Man, fuck y'all. Don't lose to Atlanta.
Hey, Atlanta's gonna be a tough one.
Hey, yeah.
Their defense is tough, man. Their defense. I mean, they faced the rookie last year.
Defense
last
sucks.
Week. So we're gonna see. We got a tough test ahead. But anyways, man. Lucas, what's going on with you, man? Welcome to the show, man. Hold on, I ain't give him his proper introduction.
Man, fuck all that. Take all that bullshit off. I don't want it. Take all that bullshit off.
Yeah.
Nope.
The Green Bay Packers, yeah.
They don't even like LA Knight. LA Knight don't fuck with them.
Anyways, y'all, welcome to another show. Lucas, Lucas is a Bears fan, man. So
I hate football. I hate football.
How that parlay coming, man? I know we discussed it before we went on air.
Good question. I don't know. I still need 2 touchdowns either way.
Oh, okay. Cool. All right, man. We're going to get started here, man. Chris is going to be joining us later. Chris has got some business he got to attend to, but definitely shout out to the crew, man. Before we get started, as always, make sure y'all subscribe to this YouTube channel so that way y'all get notifications when we go live or when I post content to the page. Also, make sure you follow us on Facebook as well and follow us on Instagram. And make sure y'all like us so keep everything updated with both pages with the latest and greatest news in wrestling. Also, make sure y'all follow us on Twitter as well. I try to keep Twitter updated as much as possible, but Twitter's been acting funny. But hopefully y'all follow them as well. Shout out to my homeboy Sean. You're a boxing fix. You're a big boxing fan. Go check out his Instagram, man. So definitely check him out. We're doing big things. Sean, got to get you back on the show coming up, man. So definitely need to get you back. But we're back to back. Y'all saw we was here last week to discuss the whole CM Punk saga, and then this week we got some new shit for y'all. Chris,
CM Punk is still a bitch.
What a bitch is that? What a titties and the bitches, Chris.
Is that what he said? Is that what he said in the chat?
That's what he said. That's what he died in the private. He said that in the feature chat. Man,
That's what I'm
hey,
saying. I
I'm
don't see
telling
it.
y'all, I'm waiting for y'all. 20 more viewers. 20 or more viewers. I'm gonna give somebody some money. Y'all don't want this money I'm giving away. Apparently y'all don't want this money. I said 20 or more viewers, and I'm being dead ass serious. Comment, drop your cash tag name up in the comments, and if we get to 20 viewers, I'm sending somebody some money. I'm picking one lucky winner to win some money. So tell your friends, tell your family about us, man. Definitely tune in. Let's talk some wrestling, man. So, anyways, follow up on last week's show. Well, we
Ah,
got a
there it
lot.
is.
We got a couple things. You got it?
Yeah.
Got your parlay?
No, not
Oh.
that.
Oh, okay,
I was
okay.
trying to find Chris's comment. He
Oh,
said,
okay.
"Where the bitches? Where the titties and the bitches?"
All right, fam. So let's get started, man. As y'all know, WWE was the big sale happened back. What happened back in April?
Something like that.
Back in April. So Vince McMahon, as you know, they did a merger. UFC basically bought WWE. There was some room. I was reading a couple things today. There's going to be a lot of change regarding titles, weight divisions, possibly revamping the whole rosters, everything. Luke, what you think about that, man? Are you ready for possibly trios titles?
No, let's not. Let's not. Let's not copy the company that's doing fucking shit right now.
So what you think? What do you think? Do you see any big changes coming, or do you think everything's gonna stay as is for right
Stay
now?
the same.
You think everything's gonna stay the same?
Yeah, they already said Triple H is in charge of creative still. He's just not on the board of directors. That's about it.
Okay.
Uh,
I honestly
no
don't see.
changes really. I don't see any. I don't see really any significant changes coming.
Me neither. I don't see a lot of changes coming. I don't see anything regarding titles. My only gripe right now is probably the tag team titles. So
Maybe change the look of those. Sure.
it's been time. That's the only title that hasn't been revamped. Is the tag team titles. I'm hoping like I said, world tag team titles and WWE tag team titles. I'm hoping that gets changed. I hope that gets changed eventually, but hopefully we'll see. We'll see what happens that down the line. I don't expect a lot of changes, but I mean you might see tweaks here and there on both shows. So we're definitely looking forward to that in regards to how that's going to come along as things come along. Do you think Vince still has some kind of say at least?
No, Vince has no. He's not a shareholder anymore. There's no
Okay.
say.
So there's no say.
There's
He's
no say.
completely
He
out.
is not a shareholder anymore. So that narrative needs to just die.
Okay. All right. So we'll
Because I already know down the line some fucking idiot on Twitter is gonna get mad because some superstar is not being used the way he wants it to, and he's gonna be like, "Oh, this has Vince written all over it." Like, bro, get over it. Dude could be dead, and he'll still say that Vince has something to do with it.
Vince has some kind of control over from this
Right.
laying there. Vince could be dead. And Vince is like Vince tore up the script on Monday night. And Vince has been
Right.
dead for like a month.
Hey, I wouldn't put it past some people to say some stupid shit like that. I've seen it.
It's bound to happen at some point, man. It's definitely bound to happen at some point, man. What was the Monday Night Raw? In the Monday Night Raw, Rhea Ripley defended the women's world title against Raquel Rodriguez, and guess who decided to come back?
Why?
Chris's girl, Nia Jax,
why? Just
is
why?
back in the building. Apparently, she's been signed for. They said she's been signed since early this summer, and I guess Creative didn't have anything for her.
Why?
Nia Jax is back. She's on Monday Night Raw. Now there's a rumor that she's going to end up facing Rhea Ripley coming up at Fastlane.
That's dumb.
So that's the rumor they're going with. I don't know what they're gonna go with. Rodriguez, she can still gripe about her, about Nia Jax costing her the title. So, but that was pretty much what went down on Monday Night Raw. Nothing really specifically was pointed out on Monday Night Raw that came. I don't think there was anything on Monday Night Raw that was specifically breaking or anything like that.
No.
I know that. Yeah, other than the Jey Uso saga in regards to him being on Monday Night Raw now and everybody not trusting him. So there's a couple things going on. Drew McIntyre, it looks like the whole heel turn is coming soon. So
they need to do something with him.
They're gonna, I see Drew McIntyre, Seth Rollins coming in the future. So I can definitely see them doing that. I can see them doing that, maybe Royal Rumble.
Possibly.
They can do Rollins versus McIntyre Royal Rumble. Then you also got Damian Priest, who is still holding the senior Money in the Bank winner.
Senior in the Bank.
Senior in the Bank. Damian Priest. He still has the Money in the Bank case, so got that lurking around. So a lot of things going on right now, man, within in the WWE and SmackDown. It looks like we're on the road to AJ Styles versus Roman Reigns at some point for the Undisputed Universal title.
Probably.
Yeah, I think that's what's coming next. Where's when it's going to take place? Don't know yet, but I think Reigns is probably going to end up holding the title to at least Mania. So, how many pay-per-views are left? We got Fastlane, then there's a Saudi show,
Survivor Series.
Survivor Series. December doesn't have a pay-per-view, does it?
Might get one, might not. Might be an NXT show. I'm not sure.
Yeah, so between that, most likely Reigns will probably be at Survivor Series, but
And the Saudi show.
And the Saudi show. And he'll probably defend the title against AJ Styles at the Saudi show. Survivor Series, he'll probably, depending on if they're going to do War Games or not, that's still up in the air. So they got got a little idea what I mean. You kind of got a little idea of War Games that's starting to develop a little bit. So we're going to see where that goes. I'm interested to see how that works out. Or we may get traditional 4-on-4, 5-on-5 Survivor Series. So it all depends on what they're going to do. So
should do both.
I say that too. Do both. Do War Games and do the tradition. I've never been a fan of one-on-one matches at Survivor Series. I've always said Survivor Series is for the tag matches. I used to like the old school Survivor Series when you had multiple storylines.
Mm-hmm.
And you had random people teaming up against other random people that had beef with other people. So it worked out. It's like you got to see dream teams, in a case like it was like what DX versus Team Rated RKO.
You're not gonna see that again though.
Yeah, you won't see that again. But I was fans. I mean, I'm the old school fan of with Survivor Series. Survivor Series was always the Sunday before Thanksgiving. So you got hyped up because you had Survivor Series, you had Thanksgiving, holidays.
Well, this year it's 2 days after Thanksgiving.
Yeah, so it's that Saturday after Thanksgiving. So
that
whole Thanksgiving, you got football that weekend, you got wrestling. So
Michigan, Ohio State that Saturday.
Yeah, excuse me, the team up north.
Fuck them bitches.
Yeah, we don't acknowledge their team. They're the team from up north. Yeah, we don't acknowledge their names. So, anyways, but we got all that coming up. We're gonna also jump into now. I know he didn't want to dip into it. We talked about it before the show. The whole thing with Jade Cargill. If y'all didn't hear the news, don't want to say it's news.
It's not even confirmed.
It's not confirmed yet, but what's going around now is that Jade Cargill is finishing up with AEW and she's rumored to be heading to WWE. That's the big news. Rumor of the day. It's not official. As y'all know, Jade Cargill was in AEW. She was the inaugural TBS champion. She had this streak. I think she got like 52, 53-0. Dropped the title against Chris Statlander back at Double or Nothing. She disappeared off the air for like 3-4 months. She just came back the other night. She was at Collision and she attacked Chris Statlander. They're having a match at Rampage. Not going to drop spoilers. I don't do that. I'm not going to drop no spoilers here, but Chris Statlander is facing Jade Cargill tomorrow night on Rampage. Rumor is, after that match, Cargill is wrapping up her time with AEW and supposed to be going on to WWE. So, as of right now, nothing is official. No contract. Nothing. So, we don't even know.
You already know what's coming now if she goes to WWE. You're going to have all those marks that swore up and down she was the greatest thing ever. Now they're just going to be like, oh, she was never that good anyway. It's coming. I'll watch. I'm telling you, it's coming.
We're gonna see. All right. So what do you think? All right. How would you book Cargill in WWE?
I'd fire her before she even got to the arena.
You fire her before she even goes to the arena.
I'd sign her. I'd sign her just to fire her.
Do you think they're trying to? Do you think she goes to the main roster? Do you think she goes to NXT?
If they were smart, they'd put her in NXT.
I agree.
Because if you have her jump just straight to the main roster, ain't nobody gonna know who the fuck she is. You have a better chance of calling up 3 girls from the NXT roster. You have a better chance of them getting a reaction rather than her, because they'll at least know who the girls on NXT are.
Yeah, and she could kind of help bolster that NXT women's roster as well. So, not saying the NXT roster. I mean, NXT women's roster is they got a stacked roster. They got so many women on that
They
roster.
have such a stacked division. They really don't need her.
Yeah, they really don't need it. And then, as y'all, if you didn't see the news that Becky Lynch beat Tiffany Stratton for the NXT Women's title on Tuesday night, so Becky Lynch is now a Grand Slam champion.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Becky Lynch for winning the NXT Women's Championship. So they got Becky Lynch down at NXT. They didn't really have anything else with her on Monday Night Raw. She had that huge feud that went down with Trish Stratus.
Well, NXT is being made into a third brand now, officially, basically.
Didn't they do that years ago though? With NXT?
They tried, and they did a poor job of displaying it.
So
but now that's why you've seen people on the main roster start going to NXT.
I like that. I actually like that.
I don't mind it.
I'm nostalgic.
But use it as a third brand, though, not a development.
Exactly. I like that. I'm an old school fan. NXT Black and Gold all day. I mean, I go back and watch
all day.
All day, man. I go back and still watch all the old takeover matches, man. I miss that old NXT Black and Gold. Them matches, bro. Remember we used to say with the day before pay per view. Remember when takeovers was the day before?
Said good luck.
We used to always say good luck to the next pay per view the next day because
good luck main roster.
Yo, I mean takeovers used to put on banger matches. They only used to be like 4 or 5 matches, but every single match got more than enough time. They had a storyline going in every single match. I mean, I miss the old days of Gargano versus Cole, Ciampa, the whole "fuck you Ciampa" thing when he came down to the ring without no music, man. It just you have multiple storylines. The new NXT, I know a lot of people got turned off when they went NXT 2.0 and they turned with all the colors and shit like that and everything. You know, it gave a chance for new stars. Or whatever. I mean, we got Carmelo Hayes out of there. We got Braun Breaker.
Trick Williams.
NXT is getting better. I will say, since the whole 2.0 shit has started, they took that off. It is getting a little bit better, man. Definitely the matches are good. And like I told y'all in the chat, Ilya Dragunov, I'm a huge fan. He's probably one of my favorite wrestlers, man, in WWE overall. Not just in NXT, but overall. He definitely puts on a match after match, man. He's up there with Gunther, man. Dragunov is one of my favorites, man. He's going to actually he beat Wes Lee this past Tuesday. It's going to be Dragunov versus Carmelo Hayes for the NXT title at No Mercy on Saturday, September 30th. So that's the next NXT pay-per-view that's coming up on September 30th. Also, they did announce Braun Breaker is facing Baron Corbin at No Mercy as well. There are more matches going to end up dropping as well, so I'll definitely keep everything updated regarding that special as well. But my homeboy, he texted me. Shout out to my boy Clinton. Clinton texted me, and Clinton was like, "Hey man," he said, "Trick Williams, man." He said, he said, "I ain't a real fan or everything, but I've been watching. He said, I'm a big fan of Trick Williams. Trick Williams definitely got some athleticism, man. Definitely. I'm ready. When do you think Carmelo Hayes is going to be ready for the main roster, man?
I think he's ready now.
You think he's ready now? Let's talk about the whole thing with Lashley and the Street Profits, man. Where do you see that going? Do you think they're going to be adding more members, or where do you think that's going to end up going?
Probably add one more member, but it looks like it's faction warfare in WWE right now.
Yeah. They're trying to. There was a report on the website that going forward, LA Knight was going to be the biggest babyface going on SmackDown 4, and they had Lashley in the Street Profits listed as heels, but the crowd cheers them.
Apparently, Triple H already has picked his Rumble winner.
Who do you pick? Do you know yet?
I haven't. I didn't even open up the article. I didn't want to see.
Who do you think?
LA Knight.
I believe so too. If it's not LA Knight, I'm going Gunther.
Yeah.
I'm going Gunther, man. I think it's time for Gunther to win the Rumble, man. I really do think. I mean, I wouldn't be mad at either one. I just don't leave them as the final two at the end of the Rumble because I want to see that, because then it's like, yeah, well, actually, I'll be okay with it because either one or two is going to win, but I could definitely see LA Knight winning the Rumble. I think, and a lot of fans are pissed because how they're pushing. I'm like, y'all have to be patient. Have patience.
Why? So you could push him quickly off the bat just so everybody could hate him in a couple months? Yeah,
they wanted him to win the U.S. title immediately.
That's fine.
I'm like, okay, he didn't win the U.S. title. Patience. Like Triple H said in the news conference a couple months ago. Patience.
Right.
There's something coming for LA Knight. Y'all so quick to put the U.S. title on him, but thing about it, the quicker they put everything up, set everything up for him, the quicker y'all gonna turn on him. Be like, oh, they turned on him too. They put U.S. title on him too quick and everything. I'm like, y'all gotta have some patience. Let the
Right.
character develop. Enjoy night as it is now.
Nobody knows how to do that though, sadly.
It's sad. That's the wrestling community for you, man. That's how they are. You know, that's how they are. But be patient. Be patient with them. Everything is gonna happen. Knight's gonna end up having one of the biggest years in 2024. I guarantee it. You know, he's already gonna be my breakout star. When we do our awards coming up in December, shoot, we can always write down LA Knight's breakout star of the year already.
Right.
Boom. I mean, we don't even have to have a category for that. He's the breakout star of the year already. And we haven't got the Survivor Series yet. And my man is already the breakout star of the year. He talks on the mic. My man can wrestle. The man has to look. And him and the Miz. I mean, the Miz feud. I mean, it's helping to develop against the Miz. You put Miz and I remember the last time the Miz had a fucking pay-per-view match.
It's been a while.
That was when the last time was the Miz. Oh my god!
WrestleMania.
Against Pat McAfee.
It was an improv match.
I'm talking about an official match on the card. It's been a while. I think Miz hasn't had a pay-per-view match in over a while. So it's been a minute or two. But yeah, LA Knight definitely breakout star of the year. So I'm definitely looking forward to where that's going. I don't think Cody wins the Rumble. He doesn't need it.
Why would he need to win the Rumble again?
He doesn't need to win it. I think he's gonna end up going to SmackDown. As y'all know, Jey Uso has been moved over to Raw. There's going to be a trade. They haven't announced it yet, but everybody knows Cody Rhodes is going to SmackDown. So they're going to keep him and Roman Reigns separated.
Watch it not be Cody Rhodes.
Huh?
Watch it not be Cody Rhodes.
You think it's somebody else?
Could be.
It could be. It could be. They haven't said anything yet. It could be. I mean, they could throw a wrench into the plans. It could be somebody else. And they can keep Cody on Raw. I mean, Cody can still challenge Reigns no matter what. He'll find a way to get over to Reigns. But they're going to keep them separated until WrestleMania. You got a while to go. But with Reigns not making that many appearances and not defending the title that many times, I mean, he's going to be busy with AJ Styles for at least maybe 1 or 2 pay-per-views, and then that's it. That'll carry you all the way to the end of the year. Then, of course, you got Rumble. So Reigns may defend the title at Rumble against somebody, and then that's it. Then you got the Chamber, which will decide the number. Cody Rhodes could win the Chamber.
That's what I was saying. He'll probably win the Chamber.
He'll win the Chamber. So we can see Cody Rhodes winning the Chamber. That'll make him number 1 contender, and then we get to live the story all back over again. So 1 year later. So, but do you think he finishes? Yo, it will be some funny shit. He wins the Chamber and faces Reigns, and Reigns beats him again at Mania.
Probably what will happen. If he didn't beat him the first time, why would he beat him the second time?
I would laugh my ass off. Fans would be like, all right, look, we're done with this after a while. But no, I honestly think Cody will probably beat Reigns at Mania. I think he'll officially finish the story.
If they go with that plan, though.
Now Gunther, and I'm leaning toward Gunther winning the Rumble because I feel like they're gonna put the title on Gunther at WrestleMania, depending on who's gonna be the World Heavyweight Champion then, because I don't know if Rollins is going to hold on to the heavyweight championship until the Rumble. Until the WrestleMania.
He could.
It's a possibility. I know with the injuries and everything like that. I don't know. So anything is possible. I don't know. Then like I said, we got Damian Priest with the briefcase. It's a whole thing. That's the whole thing. We just got to watch to see what happens. So there's a lot to happen between now and Mania. We got a few months. We got a few shows. So definitely a very exciting time going on in WWE right now with everything was going on. And also we got NXT going on as well. So a lot of things going on right now. We're going to see how everything
A lot of things going on and a lot of motherfuckers capping out their asses too. Hence my name.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that. So apparently it was reported that AEW All In, the show that took place in Wembley Stadium, it was reported that 81,000 were in attendance. Article came out today saying, what was it, 72,000?
Mm-hmm.
So they're saying now that only 72,000 were at Wembley Stadium.
The dumbest thing I saw, somebody said, oh, maybe they should get a new government that actually knows what they're doing. Like, boy, what? Like, how do you sound right now? Get a new government? Really? Come on, bro.
Yeah, so they said ticket sales were only at 72,000. I'm like, are they really starting to count up those all the major tickets?
Well, Tony Khan bought 10,000 tickets, so
They say he bought 10,000 tickets.
I wouldn't put it past them. That man tried to inflate the fucking bought tickets number only for 10,000 people not to show up.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he fully did, but it's not a good look, is what I'm saying.
I wasn't a fan of the back-to-back shows, and then they're going back over there next year for in Wembley again for All In again. So
Well, here's my thing. How, like, I can understand maybe like a couple hundred people maybe for a show of that capacity that's gonna seat 80K. I could see maybe like a couple hundred people not showing up, but a whole 9,000 people just
that's a
decided to
lot.
just
Y'all don't know that's a lot of people.
that could fill a whole arena for fuck's sake.
That's 9,000 people. That's not a small. That's not
So
a
you mean to
small.
tell me 81K tickets were bought, but 9,000 people just decided not to show up that day? Yeah, that makes no sense. I'm sorry. It just doesn't. Tell me it does.
The numbers don't lie.
The numbers don't lie, but then you got Will Ospreay's dumbass over here getting the number tattooed on his tricep. Now you just look. Now he just looks fucking stupid. Now he looks
I'm not
dumb.
tattooing nothing that stupid on my arm, bro.
Hey.
I am not tattooing nothing that stupid on my arm.
Hey, nobody told you to. I'm just saying what he did. The man is dumb as fuck for that.
Oh my god, my homeboy's texting me. Hold on. Okay, but yeah, so they're going back over there. Apparently, I don't know if that's the only country they need to do shows in. But I'm like, and I said to myself going over. I said to myself when they went into that show, I said I want to see how they do as far as number wise because this is their first show out of the country. So I wanted to see how they was I wanted to see how they were going to do when they went over there because I'm like, this is their first show out overseas. Are you going to have a lot of fans come and support the product? AEW. So I was like, then they said 81,000. I was like, okay, that's okay. Then the reports come out 72,000. So I don't know. Give or take and everything. I'm going to read more in regards to the numbers.
I mean, if they did 72K still, like, good for them. But like, why?
Say, yeah, 70
why?
regardless.
Like, why do you have to overinflate the numbers for no reason?
Regardless, 72. That's still impressive. That's definitely still impressive for 72,000 for their first show overseas. So that's definitely. I'm kind of. I want to see where if they go somewhere else, do they do similar numbers? So but the UK always delivers regarding that. How many they did at the O2 Arena? How many? I gotta look to see how many numbers they did at the O2 Arena for Money in the Bank.
18.
18.
It's not a huge arena either.
Not a huge arena. Okay. So,
but ever since they started doing the small like oval style entranceway, could fit more people.
Yo, they need to do more shows in England for WWE fam because that England crowd is nuts. They stay hyped the entire show.
So is the Puerto Rico crowd.
The Puerto Rico. Oh, what was the pay per view back in
Backlash?
Backlash. That Puerto Rican crowd was hyped the entire night. They definitely gotta go back to Puerto Rico. Definitely, man. I enjoyed that show. I enjoyed that show from beginning to end. That crowd was hyped the entire night.
Yo, where the fuck is Chris?
Chris said he had to take care of some business, man. If Chris don't come on, hey, we'll catch him next round, man. But hey, as they always say, the show must go on, man. The show goes on. Let's get into the PWI 500 list real quick. The PWI released their list. This is the period from July 1st, 2022 to July 1st of this year. So as y'all know, this is a yearly list they do. They top 500. Number one, 2, and 3. Check out number 1, 2, and 3. Number 1, Seth Rollins. I should have went 3, 2, 1. Sorry, I'll go backwards. I already said number.
I stopped reading after I saw who 3 was.
3, Jon Moxley. 2, Roman Reigns, and 1, like I said, Seth Rollins.
I stopped reading after 3 because that's a huge joke.
The Shield finished in the top 3 for the top 500 PWI. Which I was like, I found that very funny. Moxley at 3 really surprised me. I mean, it just, so if you bleed a lot, you get in the top 5?
That's stupid.
If you get a lot of blood, if you get a lot of blood or you bleed in every match, you get into the top 3. Apparently you do. After him was Gunther at 4. And then number 5, El Hijo del Vikingo.
Who?
The AAA, I think he's a AAA champion, the AAA Mega Champion. He was number 5. Hold on, let me go to the top 10. So if
He was 5.
MJF was 6. Okada was 7. Orange Cassidy was 8. Josh Alexander 9. Cody Rhodes was 10. Now, hold on. Cody Rhodes was at 10. Look at the people in front of Cody Rhodes. No. I'm not saying no disrespect to Gunther, but you put Orange Cassidy, Josh Alexander, who was almost out the entire year with the injury, and was it Okada? New Japan. I ain't got no beef with New Japan, but yet still, Cody Rhodes is number 10.
Gunther's 4, and Mox is ahead of him.
How did Moxley get ahead of Gunther? Gunther's been the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion. If anything, Gunther should be 2.
That's why I told you that list was stupid.
This whole list is like, it's like those lists that they put out for the top hip hop artists of all time, and they'll have like Notorious B.I.G. down at like number 9 and shit like that. I'm like, who the fuck made this list?
Right.
And they'll have some kind of mumble rapper at number 1 and shit like that. It's like you can tell like a 5-year-old made this list. So topping out the top 20, you got Claudio at Sonata at 11, Claudio Cassioli at 12, Carmelo Hayes at 13, Samoa Joe at 14, Masha Slamovich at 15.
Again, who?
She's an Impact, but how she? Damn, she's at Bryan Danielson 16, Ospreay at 7. Woo! Okay, I'm not reading anymore. I can't do this no more. Ospreay at 17? Hey, whoever made this list must have been smoking the finest crack you could ever find, ever.
Smoking that good shit for sure.
That's that good shit. Ospreay at 17? Slamovich, who's 18? So wait a minute, hold on. What are they going off of this list? They're going off of, okay, it weighs in the following criteria: win-loss record, championships won, quality of competition, major feuds, prominence within the wrestler's promotion, and overall wrestling ability.
Okay.
Okay. Based off that, they need to redo this whole list then.
Yeah.
Based off
That's why I said the list was bullshit.
They need to do the whole list. Let me see. Let me see who's 500. I'm just curious. Who got last? Who's Mr. Irrelevant? Let me go down. 500 is Andre Chase.
Imagine.
Oh my god. I don't even know who the last 10 people are. I think half of these people are not even in anything. I don't even think these people are even Impact these days. Some of these names don't even heard. Colt Cabana made the list.
But stop.
Colt Cabana, he's at 4-7. And when did he have a match? Colt Cabana's on this list?
Yeah, I have no words.
Who
Sorry.
the fuck is Zach Patterson? Who the hell is that? I don't even know half these names. Hold on.
I mean, don't expect you to really either.
Sammy Callahan's at 216. Almost came in at 174. This list is hilarious. If y'all got time, Google the PWI 500 if you need a good laugh. I'm not going to read that whole entire list because that whole entire list is bullshit.
It's that laughable.
It's that laugh. If you want a good laugh, go read that list. That list is that list is hilarious. What the hell? I can't. A couple more. Wait a minute. Drew McIntyre is 26. Wheeler Yuta 63. Finn Balor is. Where's Finn Balor?
Where's Priest?
That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for anybody from the Judgment Day. I should see if I can find Dominic Mysterio up here. Bobby Lashley was 19. Jay White was 32. Ricky Starks 43. Finn Balor was 61. Damian Priest is 71. Wow. Dominic Mysterio is 94. Yo, put some respect on Dominic Mysterio, Dirty Dom.
Right.
Put some respect on Dirty Dom, the North American Jay. Yo, shout out to Dirty Dom, who has just taken. Yo, I got to shout out Dirty Dom, man. He has definitely come up to his own. I think we gave him his flowers last week, man. Gave Dominic Mysterio his flowers, man. My dude has come through ever since joining the Judgment Day. This dude he's got Rhea Ripley. He's a North America. He's an NXT North American champion. Man, get this dude his flowers, man. Dominic Mysterio has definitely come through, man. We gotta definitely shout him out, man. So definitely shout out to Dominic Mysterio, man. Let's see. All right, we might as well go ahead and get into it because I don't know if Chris is coming on or not, but anyway, that's pretty much all I had, man, in regards to that. Before we get into this whole Kurt Angle article, Lucas, anything else you need to mention or want to talk about?
No.
All right.
Nothing exciting hasn't really happened.
Yeah, nothing exciting. But let's talk about this for a minute. The whole Kurt Angle article. So Kurt Angle was interviewed, and Kurt Angle said in regards to talent from the Attitude Era compared to the talent from the current era with WWE and TNA. So, with that being said, let's talk about this because this was an interesting article I wanted to dip into in regards to talent. What do you think? Do you think the talent from back in the day was better than the talent now?
Yes.
All right, go ahead. Let me hear your opinion about this.
I think talent-wise, they were better. Name-wise, they were more popular because you talk with like a casual fan that watched like back in the day and like tells you that they don't watch now. They'll tell you, oh yeah, I grew up watching, Stone Cold, The Rock, The Undertaker, Kane, Shawn Michaels, Triple H. 10 years from now, like, can you even name 6 guys that we'll talk about like that in that manner besides Roman Reigns?
You never will. I mean, to piggyback off of that, it's just go ahead, Lucas, go ahead.
Not to mention, like, back then they were drawing like 8 million, 9 million viewers a week.
Yes, everybody. If y'all don't remember the crowd, tune in. Go on YouTube and watch an episode of Monday Night Raw from 1998. Look at the fans in the arena. Look at the fans. Remember, this is no social media back in the day.
Right.
There was no Facebook. There was no Twitter. No Instagram. There was no social media. So the way we heard about news is when we heard about it live on television. We didn't hear nothing about the day before or anything like that. Everything was live. So when a wrestler showed up out of nowhere,
it was a huge surprise.
It was a huge surprise. Now it's kind of like a spoiler. So-and-so showing up on Monday Night Raw. Now it's kind of like, yeah, so, but as far as the talent's concerned, the talent pool definitely, I'm going to go with the Attitude Era, definitely with the talent, because you had a lot of talent. I'm not saying that with the current talent is very good, and they've been putting on some great matches. But the talent you had back in the day, remember, you had the innovation matches that started this. I mean, y'all watch ladder matches now. Remember, they were doing ladder matches back in the 90s with orange ladders, like the ladders, the construction
the ones you find at Home Depot, basically.
The ones you find at Home Depot and Lowe's ladders. Those were the originators of the ladder match. These motherfuckers were doing stuff with ladders before they were doing shit in WWE, before Money in the Bank was a thing. So these were the innovators. So the talent, and plus you got to remember the rosters. Look at the rosters from back in the day. The rosters back in the 90s was stacked. It was stacked. I mean, and they had lesser, and the one thing I like it, they had lesser titles. They had lesser titles, which means those titles meant more. The Intercontinental title, even though they put it on Gunther, and Gunther has brought some prestige back to it. Remember the Intercontinental title from back in the day? That was the stepping stone to get to the WWE title, and the Intercontinental title was the big title to have. That was, you were a major player if you had the Intercontinental title back in the day. So I like those lesser titles, and the tag teams you had back in the day. Oh my God, Legion of Doom, the Smoking Guns,
Dudley Boys, Edge and Christian, Hardy Boys,
the New Age Outlaws. The tag team division back in WWE was just a major play. Let's even go to WCW. Yeah, Harlem Heat, the Nasty Boys. I mean, the talent, and plus WCW had the cruiserweight division. I
Yeah.
mean, that's what the cruiserweight division was. Not the cruiserweight division for WWE, which was lame and shit, was stupid. WCW's cruiserweight division was awesome.
That shit was dumb when they had Matt Hardy in it.
It was dumb. It was dumb. When WWE decided to bring back the cruiserweight division, it was stupid. I wasn't a fan of it. They tried to relive everything when they bought WCW. They pretty much killed off the cruiserweight division, and they brought it back in like 2004 when Rey Mysterio got called up. It wasn't really a cruiserweight division. You had just random people fighting for the cruiserweight championship. They didn't have any weight limit, and then decided to put it at 205 when they brought back the cruiserweight division again. So, but the cruiserweight division in WCW, this is what Kurt Angle was talking about, that the talent they had back in the day was far superior than the talent they have now. Because people were actually watching the cruiserweights do work. People were watching these different tag teams, the tag team championships. You had so many tag teams. You had singles wrestlers who had their own look. They had great matches. You had so many feuds back in the day. The pay-per-views were much, much better back in the day. Like, every pay-per-view back in WWE back in the day was a significant pay-per-view. There wasn't really a bad pay-per-view back in WWE.
No.
No, because they had
I'll never forget, they had a pay-per-view on a Tuesday.
Yeah, Taboo Tuesday. And then the other one was a Tornado.
And it was good.
It was good. I mean, that was the day when they did Cyber Tuesday, where fans could pick who they wanted to see go against the champions or whatever, and the two didn't get picked. They were challenging them for the tag team titles or whatever.
Yeah.
So you had different aspects. The pay-per-views were much better. Like I said, you had different stipulations in matches. You had so many feuds, man. But I feel like I'll even go one better. The feuds back in the day were more personal and more meaningful than the feuds are today.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah, the feuds were much better. So Kurt Angle does have a good point, because I remember, you don't get better than Stone Cold and The Rock.
No, nobody who grew up watching wrestling in the 90s is gonna argue that either.
No one's gonna argue that. And thank Thomas. Thomas is tuning in the conversation. Tuesday in Texas, that's what it was called. My apologies, y'all. So, but yeah, you had Stone Cold versus The Rock, HBK, Shawn Michaels, and the thing about these feuds, they just weren't feuds; they were personal feuds. They made them very personal, like they outside shit came into their real life, and it was awesome. It made you want to watch because it was personal feuds. Like, HBK and Shawn Michaels really had beef. I mean, the only thing that came close to that was Edge and Matt Hardy.
Yeah, that was legit real life beef, though.
That was legit. I mean, that's the closest.
It's because Edge fucked his bitch.
Yo, the Rivals. Do y'all still have a network, go on the Peacock Network and watch that the Edge Matt Hardy Rivals? That was definitely one of my favorites because they told a great story in regards to that rivalry. So I was definitely a huge fan of it. But
I need to go back and rewatch it.
Yeah, so many feuds back in the day, man, that they don't even compare to the talent now, because now the feuds that they have now, they just feel like they're rushed. They're thrown together. Like,
you could say that.
Yeah, all right, let's start off on Raw. Okay, they're going to face each other. Okay, interference or whatever. All right, then they're going to talk shit about each other for the next 3 or 4 weeks. It's a slow build, and it's just a feud, and the feud ends after one pay-per-view sometimes. Like, WWE, WWE
drag that shit out for 3.
Yeah, WWE would keep a feud going back in the day for a long time, but the thing about it, they lit a match to these feuds, and it was just a huge fire that broke out with some of these feuds. They went on top. Like, the final matches would just be like, every final match for a feud had a stipulation to it. Undertaker, oh God. How many Undertaker feuds they had back in the day that ended in some kind of stipulation?
Way too many. Way too damn many.
A casket match.
Casket match, Hell in a Cell, all type of shit.
That's what I'm saying. The matches had more meaningful when a few. Now when they do a Hell in a Cell match, it doesn't mean that much anymore.
No.
And I'm glad Triple H got rid of them.
They're not as brutal either.
They're not as brutal. I mean, the blood. You had more blood back in the day. The feuds meant more. It was more personal, and that's what I will say. I'll say that as well. The feuds were more personal back in the day than they were now. These feuds feel like they're just flapping. It's like now it's like you're just putting two dudes together because one dude made a comment about the other one.
Yeah.
Hey, you tapped out to so and so at the last pay per view. What are you doing out here? All right, you talk shit about me. All right, let's go. That's a feud.
It's dumb.
It's dumb. That's technically how a feud starts. That's how a feud starts. It's like it's not personal anymore. So I feel like they need to bring more personal feuds to some of these feuds in WWE. So I will say I definitely agree with Kurt Angle, man, in regards to the talent. The talent pool, like I said, you had so much talent back in the day. And think about it, they actually they knew how to utilize that talent back in WWE. Whether it be and it wasn't like they made fun of them. They actually you had a lot of more. Not even the title feuds were good. You had feuds that weren't for the title that were actually really really good. Now you got feuds that are thrown together now, but back in the day, the non-title feuds, like the mid card feuds, were really good. So yeah, Kurt Angle, I definitely agree with Kurt Angle in regards, and I know Chris would have to say a lot to say in regards to this topic, but it looks like Chris is not going to make it on the show, unfortunately. So Chris, we definitely gonna have to get you back on. Hopefully we'll get him on next week, man. If anything breaks and everything, we're gonna aim for next Thursday for another show. If anything pops off between now and then, we'll definitely talk about it next Thursday. So I didn't get up to the 20 viewers, man. I got 3 viewers now, which is probably end up being Thomas won't be one of them. So I got 3 viewers now. So, but hey, I'm serious, y'all. I'm trying to give away some money, y'all. Y'all don't want this money, man. I'm telling y'all. I'm giving away some money, but if I get 20 viewers, man, definitely tell a friend, tell your family, tell everybody, man. So, man,
To all my gamblers out there, it'd be some good gambling money for you.
Y'all don't even know.
Just throwing that out there.
Y'all don't even know how much I'm giving away. I can't tell. I'm not gonna tell you. It's gonna show up in your
Right.
account.
It could be $20. It could be $50. It could be more than that.
It could be 100. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't know. If y'all don't tune in, how y'all supposed to know? I'm being dead ass serious. Y'all think I'm joking? I'm being dead ass serious.
It could be $400 for a new belt too. Fuck out of here.
You don't know how much it could be. Y'all don't know. I'm being dead ass serious. Y'all think I'm joking? I'm really giving money away. Everything. I'm trying to give them and then going forward. If I give that money away, it may be more than that next time. It may be more. You don't know. You gotta tune in, man. You have to gotta tune in and find out, man. But we're gonna end up wrapping this up. What we got tomorrow? SmackDown tomorrow. Any matches that were announced for SmackDown tomorrow? I don't think so. Reigns coming back. Reigns has been gone for a while, ain't he?
Since SummerSlam.
Yeah, Reigns has been gone for a while. So it looks like Jimmy Uso is trying to get back into the bloodline. So I think.
Hey, WWE Music's YouTube page has Jimmy's new theme song already up.
That shit goes hard, yo. I'm thinking, do we get Jimmy and Jay versus each other at WrestleMania?
Down the road.
Do you think it happens before Mania?
I'm saying down the road, like they'll start it up probably for sure.
I think it happens at Mania. I think you get Jimmy versus Jay at WrestleMania. I think that's gonna be, and bro, I think that's gonna be a sleeper match. Yo, I honestly do think that's gonna be a good ass match.
It will be.
It's definitely good. How do you feel how they're gonna? Well, I think Jimmy's headed back with the bloodline. How do you think Jay does solo?
He'll be fine. I think he'll probably get a mid-card title at some point.
So
maybe if Gunther eventually loses the Intercontinental title.
I think they're setting up for him to lose the title to your boy. What's his name? Can't think of his name.
Say it.
Shoosh.
Oh, Gable. Yep.
Gable. Yeah, Chad Gable. Sorry. It sounds like they're trying to set him up, and they could do the match at Fastlane. There's a possibility they could.
If you want to protect Gunther, you get one more person in there, make it a triple threat, have Gable pin the other guy, done. Gunther's not pinned, and he goes into the Rumble looking strong.
I don't want to see Gable win the Intercontinental title, though, man.
Why not?
I feel like it's going to be somebody else.
Shush!
I feel like it's going to be somebody else. I mean, I want to be mad, but I feel like it's just going to be somebody else, though, man. I feel like.
Thank you.
I feel like it's gonna be. I don't know. It could be somebody else. I don't know who's gonna be, but I feel like somebody else gonna end up winning the Intercontinental title.
Kevin Owens says, "Say the thing that you say all the time that makes me laugh."
Hey, Kevin always be doing some funny shit on the low, and it made me weak. It me definitely do some funny shit. One more thing, Judgment Day, man. What do you feel? Where is that going? I know we discussed that a little bit on the last show, but where do you see that going?
Um, I think they'll have the tag titles maybe for another month, lose them, and then that's when all hell will break loose. I think.
I'm
But
waiting
I
to
could be
see.
wrong. I could be wrong.
I'm waiting to see what they're gonna do with Ciampa and Gargano, man. I'm waiting to see how this is gonna play out.
That's what I think should take the titles from them.
And it's a slow build because Gargano has been out for a few months. I'm waiting to see what happens with that. It may not be nothing with them two. It may be something. I'll be curious to see what happens with those two. I'm curious to see if they're gonna come together. So I'm definitely looking forward to Street Profits. And then I want to ask you about that. The ending to SmackDown last week. Where do you think that's going? You see when AJ Styles
That's setting up War Games slowly. I feel like.
Yeah, setting up War Games.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I saw it ended. I was like, where's this going? I was interested because they attacked AJ Styles. The Judgment Day attacked AJ Styles.
And we've been seeing rumors of the Bloodline and the Judgment Day teaming up down the line. So I think that's where the seed gets planted.
I'm definitely seeing that the seeds are getting planted, man. I'm definitely curious to see where this goes, man. I'm definitely. So what would be the war game? We're doing 5-on-5. So what you got?
Dom,
Priest,
Balor, Solo, and Jimmy
versus Lashley.
No. Versus KO, Sammy. Who else? Who else are they beefing with right now?
Jey Uso?
Yeah. Jay could be like a mystery fifth.
I can see that.
Jay will be like a mystery fifth. And then maybe I don't know. I'm sure they'll find people.
So,
yeah.
So it feels like we're going to get Styles. I think we're going to get Styles and Reigns at the Saudi show, and I feel like we're going to get that at WrestleMania. And I feel like we're going to get that at Survivor Series, and we're going to get it at the Saudi show. So that'll take Reigns all the way to the end of the year with the Universal title. So that'll be that. So that'll take care of that.
Right.
So then you got Reigns has Royal Rumble, so he'll probably defend the title at Royal Rumble, and then that's it. And then he won't defend the title against Mania. So that pretty much will book Reigns until WrestleMania. So he's pretty much booked until WrestleMania. So he's gonna be that'll take care of that.
Right.
So one more thing, and we're gonna wrap this up because AEW does have a show coming up, Wrestle Dream, October the 1st. A couple of matches that have been announced. Let me bring this up real quick. I should have had this up to begin with.
This motherfucker hurts.
That's what the computer. Yo, I love this right now. Good. They fucking your boy Kirk Cousins up. I love it. I'm loving everything.
It's not my boy. He's trash.com.
Minnesota Vikings fans, they mad as fuck. I'll Philadelphia beat the shit out of them. Wrestle Dream.
It's not over yet.
It's over.
Bruh, it's literally 20-7 and the third just started. It's not over.
It's Kirk Cousins. It's over. If Kirk Cousins, it's over. All right. So
hey, if the Vikings come back and win, I'm on your ass for the next 24 hours, just so you know.
All right, 2 matches for Wrestle Dream been announced. Bryan Danielson versus Zack Sabre Jr. This is the match I've been waiting on because this is the match that's been rumored for the last 2 or 3 years. Zack Sabre Jr. versus Bryan Danielson, and then also the other match that was announced: Hangman Adam Page versus.
Whose house?
Yo, Prince Not Out dancing has me weak every time when he comes out to the ring. That shit has me dying laughing when he dances to that song. I just sit there and be weak as hell. Yo, that song do go hard though, fam.
They need to release fucking Trick Williams' new song.
Yes, thank you.
That's what I need.
It's
I need my new gym music.
It's sad when WWE and wrestling themes overall go harder than music on the radio, fam.
That's not sad.
I had Chris's theme ready to go. Where's it at?
Yeah, but that's actually sung by a rap group though.
Yeah, but yet still there was a wrestler's entrance though. I remember Silk the Shocker did MVP's entrance. He did I'm coming. I remember pause.
That's what I'm saying though. Like if it's made by an actual group.
You think it hurts if a rapper does a theme?
No, I think it's better.
Yeah, I think it's better. Like was it who's the group that Motorhead did Triple H's theme? Yeah, Triple H never had a bad theme, and all the Triple H's themes have been bangers, though.
The Usos haven't had a bad theme ever either. They never missed.
The Usos have never had a bad theme, man. I mean, their first one when they came out with the face paints and shit, but other than that, we're bypassing that. The Usos have always had bangers, man. The Uso Penitentiary one, they've always had bangers, man. So definitely the Usos. Yo, the music on my phone right now when I'm at the gym, definitely a lot of wrestling themes on there that get you hyped. Definitely, I gotta get with you, Lucas, on some more music for the gym, man. Because this is Lucas be dropping some major music on me in the chat, man. When it comes to gym music, I'll be adding shit. Lucas be sending me shit. I'll be adding it to my phone when I be working out. So definitely shout out to Lucas with the music, man.
I'm good for it.
Definitely, yo. I gotta add some more shit to my phone, but definitely, hey, we're gonna wrap this up here, man. So hey, Chris, I know you couldn't be on, but hey, it's all love, man. I definitely know, hey, everybody gets busy. We definitely gonna have you on for the next show, man. Definitely. We aiming at next week. We'll definitely have a main event topic of the week again, like we will every week. We're gonna try to do this every week. And we'll definitely have, I think the one we're gonna discuss was the one I dropped in the chat was the Mount Rushmore of Intercontinental Champions.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely want to go into that a little bit, and then there'll be more topics we're going to discuss as well. But hey, if you what's your opinion in regards to the whole WWE Attitude Era versus current era? Hey, email me wrestlingtalkradio@gmail.com. Also, it's up there on my Instagram and Facebook. The PWI 500. I didn't post the whole list up there, but I'm sure you can find it on the internet in regards to that list. Let me know who if they got it wrong, they got it right. Who's your top 5? So hopefully you don't have somebody at 425 that should be in the top 20. So, but anyway, Lucas, anything shout out, man?
Nope. I got nothing to say. We pretty much touched up on everything.
We touched up on everything. Yeah.
Shout out to the homies in the group chat. You're awesome whores.
Happy birthday, Justin.
And happy birthday to Justin Hoass. You got 4 years of subscription that you can't cancel now, sir.
I'll tell you what, and I'll add on 4 more years to that.
Right, you got 8 years.
You got 8 years of subscriptions to WWE Network. Don't sit there and say you didn't see shit on the network. Because we're paying for you, man. For the next
He gonna be like, guys, I canceled it. No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
We got your login. We got your password.
No, we got the version that's not that you can't cancel.
Yeah, you can't cancel it. You can't cancel. You can go to settings and it's gone. You can't even sign out. So
nope.
You're gonna be logged in forever. You can't sign out. It's up there forever.
That's PI. No. Okay.
So shout out to Justin, though, man. Shout out, happy birthday, man. I'm glad to know your baby girl's doing good, man. Shout out to man. So glad to know your baby girl's doing good. Shout out to Chris. Shout out to Ricky, aka Fella. Ricky, you need to get back on the show, man. Even Thomas made a special guest appearance on the show last week. Ricky, where is your ass at? Ricky been traveling all over the fucking world, but you need to make time for the show, Ricky.
Ricky's too cool to hang out with us now.
Yeah, Ricky's too cool for school, man. Ricky's too cool to hang out with us, man. Ricky got to come on and drop the New Japan on us, man. You got to let us know what's going on in New Japan. Ricky's always commenting in the chat. Ricky, bring your ass on the show, man. Definitely bring on your ass on the show. Justin, you got to come on the show, too. Everything. Justin has been on the show one time in the past 3 years since we've been doing this shit. Thomas has been on twice now. Thomas has been on twice in the past 35 years. All right, y'all. We're going to sign out of here, man. Like I said, 20 of your viewers. I'm doing this every single time I'm up here. 20 or more views until I give away some fucking money. So, once again, follow us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Twitter. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. Matter of fact, just go subscribe now. After the video is done, go subscribe. I'm posting this shit up here. Tell your family, tell your friends, tell everybody, tell your in-laws, tell everybody you can. Tune in to Wrestling Talk Radio. We're giving money. 20 plus viewers. Somebody's getting money. Let's make this happen, y'all. Anyway, we are signing out. Enjoy y'all Thursday Night Football. Enjoy this upcoming weekend. Enjoy good food, good weather, man. Good wrestling. We are out of here. We'll see y'all next week. And we always sit here at Wrestling Talk Radio. We're not just wrestling fans. We're wrestling fans. Till next time, y'all.